Shalom, Shalom, Israel, back again today, coming out of the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, in an entirely chapter. But I'm going to add a little nugget to it today. And when we get to that little nugget, I'm going to give it to you. And what I want to talk about, Proverbs, getting understanding through all things from the book of life. Because Proverbs, you got to get understanding to get knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom or knowledge, however you want to put it. Or the book to give you long life. Doing the will, doing what the Father say do, will help you on this walk, your way to the kingdom. So there's going to be a few things I'm going to talk about in this lesson. And it's going to be very interesting, in the spiritual outlook form of it. So with no further said, we're going to get into it. My son, if thou wilt receive my word and hide my commandments with thee. So where's you going to hide them commandments at? In your head, which is your mind, which is your heart. We're going to keep reading so that thou incline thy ear. Listen. Incline thy ear unto wisdom. What is wisdom? The book. And apply thy heart to understand. Apply your heart to understand this book. If you don't apply this to understand this, where you getting your wisdom from? From the world, which is Satan, which is a little later on, I'm going to give you a nice little sample of that. Let's keep reading. Yea, if thou cries after knowledge and lifted up thy voice for understanding. So let's go through that again. Yea, if thou cries after knowledge, I mean cry out to the Father. And he said, and lifted up thy voice, lift out your voice to the heavens for understanding. You ask the Father for this. When you praying, ask him for understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. Let's keep reading. Excuse me. If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hidden treasure, because when you looking for this word, what gonna help you find it? What's the key is helping you find that treasure? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandment, doing the will of the Father. Believing this doctrine will help you find this treasure. And this treasure is salvation, your white raiment, and your place in the kingdom among the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's keep reading. That's the treasure we looking for, the everlasting life to go along with that. Let's keep going. Then shall thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. And what he say? Fear what? And keep my commandments. That's finding the way of the Father. Their hidden treasures, finding them commandments, doing them laws, statutes, and commandments. And you'll fear him because you know what he'll do to you. And you go in Exodus and read about that, what he would do to you. He in Deuteronomy, I think 32 also. So let's keep reading. For the Lord giveth wisdom out of his mouth. And how you get that wisdom out of the mouth and you open the book up. Cometh knowledge and understanding. See, this book comes with knowledge and understanding, with that wisdom. When you open up and read and apply it in your life, which is in your heart, and apply it out in your life to others. Let's keep reading. He lied up sound wisdom. That's like sound wisdom is what? Sound doctrine. Let's keep reading. For the righteous, he is a plucker to them that walk upright. He a shield for them. As a matter of fact, let's get a definition of that. Plucker, a shield, round shield held by a handle, or worn on the forearm. So when we got this book, we got our shield and our sword. protection within this book right here. The book. This book right here. Protection. Protection in this book right here. There's protection in the book. In this book right here, protection. Let's keep reading. Israel. He keepeth the path of the judgment and preserve the way of his saints. That's right. Because we keeping the law, statutes, and the commandments. So we following that path to that narrow gate. We getting there because we keeping the book. Not what no man say, no elder say, no teacher, no pastor say, what the Father and the Son say. That's how you get this book. That's how you get to that path. Let me read that one more time. He keepeth the path of the judgment and preserve the way of his saints. So you know the saints keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's Israel. That's not all Israel, but Israel, you know. Let's keep going. Then shalt thou understand the righteous and judge and equal, yea, every good path. See, the Father know the righteous already. That's why you going on that good path. But see, now if you unrighteous, he got another path for you too to go. And that's not a good path. Let's keep reading. When wisdom enter thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto the soul, to thy soul. So when we get this word, it's pleasant to our soul. We get this knowledge, it's pleasant to our soul. When we get this wisdom, it's pleasant to our soul. When we get this understanding, it's pleasant to our soul. Let's keep reading. Distraction shall preserve. Distraction shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. So, the equality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. And one thing about this, you know, it keep you away from all the stupid stuff that you would do when you was in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it. It keep you tucked in. It keep you upright. And that's the thing about it. So let's go to Proverbs 6 and 22. I just want to read one verse. 6 and 20. We'll be back to that chapter soon, though. Just flip a page over. And what he say? When thou go, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou wakest, it shall talk with thee. That's this book right here. That wisdom and understanding, once you get it, it keep you away from all the distractions and all that good stuff that you don't need. All that bad stuff, I should say, you don't need. So let's keep going. To deliver thee from a way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. You got to stay away from them people. This book will keep you away from people like that. Keep you from things like that. Let's keep reading. Who lead the path of righteous to walk in the way of darkness. Let's read that one more time. Who lead the path of the upright to walk in the ways of darkness. We see a lot of people doing that now. They lead the righteous ways, the upright ways, to follow the ways of the upright, to walk in the ways of the darkness. See, we are children of the light, so we don't walk in darkness. Never. You see, a true Israelite that believe in the Father, Son, walk in dark. That means that get out of the way man have taught you. Believe the book. Nothing but the book. Believe the book. Let's keep reading. Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the fullness of wickedness. We see a lot of that going on today around Israel. And I'm talking about Israel. I don't care about no other nation right now. I'm talking about Israel. We see Israel still mixing the world with the Father ways. You can't mix the world with the Father ways. He said you can't serve two masters, so you can't serve two forms of life. You only got one light, and that is the Father light. No other light. So if you follow any other light, that means that you following man, and you know what man path lead in. Excuse me, destruction. Let's keep reading. Who ways are crooked, and they forward in their path to deliver thee from the strange. See, now this the nugget that we gonna get into today. And we're going to hold right there for a moment on verse 16. So this the nugget today. The strange and flattery woman that Israel followed till this day. So this is a little nugget I say I was going to bring out. And, some understanding in the spirit form of understanding this passage right here from 16 through 22. Then we're going to flip to Proverbs 6. And we're going to go 24 through 34 on this. So for all the people like to bash the women's and stuff, let's see what woman Israel bash. So you get some understanding on this. You hear me? Huh? Do you hear me? We'll get some understanding today with this. And let me read it one more time what it is. The strange and flattery woman that Israel following till this day. Okay, let's get some understanding, my people. All right. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flatter with her words. So what flatter with their words today? Old Satan is that old woman. That old strange woman. He flatter you with things. Houses, cars, jewels, and all kinds of things. If you're a woman, he flatter you with a man. If you're a man, he flatter you with a woman that you want to become your wife, your queen. Let's keep going. Flatter you with these jobs that pay you so much money, but you got to sell out though. You got to sell out to get them things, So let's keep going. So let's try not to sell out for these things. Well, I'm going to say don't sell out for these things. Because the Father going to bless you what you need, not what you want, but what you need. Let's carry on. Okay. We forsake the God of her youth. See, we were all young once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? Our youth. And we had forsaken it for a minute. The Father, let's keep reading. And forgotten the covenant of her God. See, Israel had forgotten. Israel had forgotten because we are what? The father and the son, wife. We had forgotten the covenant, but he brings us back to light. He brings us back to remembrance. He guides us back to that light to remember the covenant, right? What he said? Forsaking God of her youth and forgotten the covenant of her God. So we had forgotten till he brought us back to the knowledge and wisdom understanding of him. Let's keep reading. For her house inclined unto death, her path unto dead. See, our path, Israel's path had did what? Inclined unto death, and her path unto dead. That's what Israel was. Because we had no understanding. Still to this day, a lot of us don't have understanding still. To this book, to the word. Let's keep rolling. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the path of life. Do they regain? See, the Father now, he trying to regain us that willing to be regained. They're willing to be humbled, willing to repent and follow the ways of his ways. Law, statutes, and commandment gives wisdom, not understanding of his ways. So let's keep reading. That thou mightest walk in the way of a good man and keep the path of the righteous. So that's where he's trying to get you back to the path of the good man. That means man or woman. Well, I'm going to put it like this. Man and woman. The path of the righteous. His ways, following them laws, statutes, and commandments. Following the book, doing what the doctor said in this book. Let's keep reading. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. When he take us back home, only the righteous, the perfect in this book, the upright that dwell and will be dwelling in that land. No evil people, none of them backsliders, because I got a good lesson coming out of them backsliders Israelites. So we're going to keep going. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So you're going to be rooted up out of here. You're a transgressor and you wicked, you're going to be gone. This earth have no place for that when the Son return. When the Father return, the Son return, the Father return. They have no place for this. Right, again, we're going to read verse 22. If you old wicked joker from Israel, you still one of them old wicked jokers of Israel, this is what's going to happen. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So I hope you're not one of those, but see, let's go get finished with this. Let's go to Proverbs 6. We're going to start at verse 24. All right, let's go. To keep thee from the evil woman. The evil woman, that's Satan. Satan, something serious, that bafflement. From the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman. So what that strange woman? The tongue of that strange woman. Boy, Satan deceived Eve out there in the garden and Adam. And he been deceiving man ever since then. That strange flattery woman, he come in the form of many different things. Many things that this earth hold that man love and like, and say they love to follow. Like I say, you love him with your mouth, but not with your heart. And you can go on over there in 1 John chapter 2 and read 15 through 17. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's keep going. Lust not after her beauty. So, the beauty, the things. Let's keep reading. Let's keep going. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids. So, we talking about that good old Satan right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he know how to come to you with that beauty. As a man, we know he come with them women's and other fortunate things, and these jokers sell out. With the women, also the same thing. He come with that man and all this other materialistic item stuff they have in the world that we have to cut loose and let go. Like the song say, and I got to say it real quick. Like old Teddy P said, I think I better let it go. Doom, doom, doom. Looks like another TKO. Doom, 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 doom. Like I say, Israel, I think you better let it go. Because them sins gonna get your ass a TKO. Doom, 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 doom. You better let it go. Better let it go these ways of this world. These temptations, these things. He gonna give you a TKO right to that old infernal place, old hell. So let's keep going. For by means of a worship woman, a man is bought to a piece of bread, and to a daughter will hunt for the precious life. See, that was Satan doing. Boy, he trying to get you to get in there, dog. And he gonna get that precious life you got. Gonna be right in hell. You gonna be right there chilling with him. And well, I should refrain that. Not chilling. You gonna be heating up with him. That's where you gonna be at. You know, gonna be on fire. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 27. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Try that and see if their tail ain't gonna burn up. Let's keep going. Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? So the Father give you a little demonstration that hell plays you there. Can you go in fire and not get burned? Can you walk on coals and not be burned? Let's keep going. So he that goeth in his neighbor wife, whoever touch her shall be inconceived. See, Father ain't trying to hear none of that extra stuff. You do this right here, you gonna get what you got coming for you. Because see, Israel been cheating a long time on the father and son. And still some to this day been cheating on the father and the son with old Satan. Let's keep moving. Man do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. So that let's keep reading. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the sustenance of his household. So the father said, you got to do this. You got it sevenfold. Whatever you took, you got to get that back sevenfold. One, the father favorite number 7. Let's keep going. Sabbath 7 day. Okay, keep moving. But who's committed adultery with a woman liking understanding? He that do it destroy his own soul. Woo! So you destroy your own soul. See, that's why the father say don't take heed to every swinging voice out here teaching this word, but ain't teaching what the book say, teaching what they get in their own low mind. Teach what the book say teaching, not what no man say teach. Do what the father and son say do in their doctrine, not man doctrine. Let's keep going. And whom and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. Father said, I ain't forgiving you. Forget all that. You got to get done away with, because you love Satan more than you love me. And let's read the last verse. We know our Father is just God, so let's keep going. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. So the Father said he ain't gonna spare your ass. He gonna take you out the game if you don't get understanding of this book and follow the law, statute, and commandment. And with that said, Israel, that's why I go back and say, the strange and flattering woman that Israel followed till this day. And we just read about her, and we know that's Satan ways. All the materialistic items and things you get through them. And not by the Father and Son, because the Father and Son gonna bless you what you need to have, not what you want to have. What you need, but not what you want. Remember that, Israel. So, Israel, don't fall in love. And don't be flattered about that strange woman or man on the woman's side, the man on the man's side, the woman. So don't be strange, do this strange and flattering woman or man that Israel followed till this day. So that Baphomet speak volumes, but we're gonna break it down in today's terms. Don't be flattered by that. Because Israel been destroyed by that for a long time. Israel been a cheating wife for a long time. Now the Father bringing us back to our remembrance, not to cheat on him, but do him right. So don't be out there cheating, Israel. Get the Father his dues. Because the Father gonna give you yours. So with that said, Israel, I love y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this lesson, out of Proverbs 2 and verses 1 through 22, and with the little nugget of the day, I hope y'all got something out of Proverbs 6, 24 through 34. So with that said, I love all of y'all. Y'all be safe and enjoy the rest of this day and this evening that the Father and Son have blessed us with. With that said, nothing but love this way to y'all. Shalom.